Hello and welcome back to my channel, House of AB Design. I'm AB and I'm so happy you decided to click that thumbnail. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I created this DIY shades part of the sectional that I'm creating for the lounge area in my family room. If this is something you're interested in, then keep watching. So I wanted to redo this area. This is what I like to call the cozy area of my family room. And this is the area where we all kick back, watch TV. My daughter likes to have, sometimes she likes to have some of her friends sleep over. So this is nothing but box spring and mattress. But I came across a sleeper sectional online by a company called Kardiel. I'll link that right here. And I really like the lines of it, and I wanted something that's simple, something cozy, because believe it or not, a lot of times you have sleeper sofas and sectionals and they're not comfortable. They're smaller, you got to pull them out. I just want something that I can take the I can take this off and wash it and have it come back like new. This is microfiber. This is a microfiber sheet. It's a king size sheet, I believe. I got it from one of my favorite places, Ollie's, you all know. Like I said, I live very close to one, so that's why I always go in there and see what kind of bargains they have. But again, work with me, guys. I'm going to recreate this area and do this sleeper sectional. So I'm not sure how many of you know this, but in Home Depot, in the section where they sell the wood, there is an area where you can get drastically reduced wood pieces. These are pieces that never made the bins in the front, and you can score quite a bit of good deals with this. I said for this project, this was something I wanted to do. So here I'm measuring the length and the width of the board pieces that I purchased from Home Depot according to the twin mattress dimensions that I have. I then laid the pieces out as shown. I did off camera cut a little bit more because I needed some additional supports for the inside of the frame. For the majority of this project, I'm using these 3-inch exterior deck screws. I am now laying out the boards that I will connect together to the base of the sectional frame. I'm also marking the areas where I'm going to pre-drill to make it a lot easier so the wood won't split as I try to screw the exterior screws in. Now that the 4 sides of the frame are intact, I'm now pre-drilling and attaching the center supports of the base frame for the sectional. Now that the base of the sectional frame is intact, I'm going to attach the legs, 2 on both sides and 2 in the center. For this step, I'll be using 2-inch exterior screws. I pre-drilled and used the 2-inch exterior screws to attach the legs to the base of the sectional frame. I repeated this process to attach all 6 of the legs. With the legs now attached, I'm now reinforcing the connection of the legs to the base frame on the side using the 3-inch exterior screws. Now that both bases are put together, I'm going to focus on the back side of the chase part of the sectional. And now for the back support of the sectional frame. I'm taking this board to measure how far out I want to go to where the back support of the sectional frame is going to be. I'm now pre-drilling 3 boards that I cut with my miter saw to attach them to the base of the sectional frame. I'm now going to use the 2-inch exterior screws to attach each one of the pre-drilled boards to the base of the sectional. Now I'm attaching the top board to each of the 3 boards that I attached to the bottom of the sectional base. To build out the back frame, I'm using my Ryobi nailer to attach shorter frame supports. You'll later see that I changed out or modified this part to the design. I'm slightly overlapping the wood so that when I add the foam support, it will look a little more connected. So here's the progress thus far. I've got both of the frames done. Most of this is done. I had to, off camera, I realized that when I just attached it here, it extended it out further and it left like a little gap between these, each one of these boards. So I took that off and put it back underneath so that this was a lot better. And so also in doing this side here, I realized that I need another support in the middle, so I had to go buy some more wood. Went back to Home Depot and I purchased this. This was one big sheet. It's called Yucca board and it was like $12.98 plus tax. And I asked them to split it into 12-inch sections, which is going to work perfectly to bind against this so that it provides support before I add the foam and the batting and all that. So yeah, this is coming along so nicely. The only thing is once I get the frame done, then I'll go on to the next steps, which would be figuring out what to do with the bottom portion, because I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want to stain, or I think I'll fabric and then just stain the legs, to kind of keep it cohesive. So yeah, that's it thus far. I am really, really pleased with how this is turning out. And yeah, I wanted kind of like a modern, cozy vibe going on over in this corner, and I think I'm going to achieve it. So as you see here, I am attaching the Yucca board that was cut to the back of the sectional frame with my Ryobi nailer. So guys, I just scored big. I spent $84.97. I went to Joann and I got the material for the sectional, and I got batting as well. And I was able to get a great percentage off. This material was in a the discount bin, and I got like 11 yards of it. Yeah, about 11 yards, little over 11 yards of material. I wanted a neutral, and this is a chenille fabric. It's pretty durable. I wanted something that I could, once I sew it, that I could just kind of wipe off and, but it could hold up too. It's actually upholstery fabric. So, and then I got the batting here. Yeah, I got the batting here. I think I got like 4 yards of the batting. So I am well on the way to finishing this part of the sectional, and I am so excited. This is like my first time trying this, and I did my it's my first time trying an actual indoor sofa. I did the outdoor sectional on my deck, but that was pre-YouTube days. That was my very first time doing something like that. But this with doing upholstery, and yeah, this is major for me. And so, guys, wish me luck. I'm working on this section here. I wanted to also add that I got this foam mattress topper. It's an inch thick, inch and a quarter, yeah, inch and a quarter thick. Joann's was tripping. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. The foam cost for, you know, when you actually go to a store, a craft store, is like ridiculous. So I'm gonna cheat and use this foam here, and hopefully it works out. I got 2 of these, one for each sofa, you know, one for each sectional. So that sectional part over there, and then this sectional part over here. So guys, excuse the mess. Here is the backboard of the sectional. I stapled it for, you know, like there was no tomorrow. But looks kind of shabby right now, but I'm going to put a cover, like a dust cover, over the back so you won't see it. But yeah, this is how it's looking so far. And I am super excited. Again, that's a chenille fabric I got on sale from Joann. And next I'm going to take this and the fabric that matches the backboard. I'm going to sew a cover for this. Now, I had some decisions I had to make because my original plan was to do this in fabric at the bottom to mimic as closely as possible the Kardiel sectional. But I don't know if I have enough of the fabric, so that's going to be like a last minute thing. So I decided to just go ahead and stain it. Now the legs were going to be originally stained this color anyway, but the frame, I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to stain the frame. So I did that off camera last night. It's in a color mocha. I originally had it in a Verathane Kona, but Kona was looking more like a like a traditional oak, and I was like, maybe they put the wrong color in the stain, because I don't care how many times I put it on, it didn't match. So I picked this color. I already had it. Probably shouldn't have bought the other one, but nevertheless, the stain, I love the way it brought out the wood, and the way this is going with the natural. I'm really loving it. So here I am cutting the material for the bottom of the sofa sectional. It's actually going to cover the twin mattress, and I'm going to sew it off camera. So I decided to add the fabric to the base of the sectional after all. I'm adding the batting now, and I'm going to staple it to the base of the sectional, and then I'm going to cover it in the fabric. Now I know I could have used one long piece of the batting, but I was conserving, and I just decided to use what was there and piece it together, and you really can't tell once you put it together. So here I am adding the dust cover, which is really a Party City. It's an aisle runner that I got from Party City. That Party City in my area closed down a few months back. And I got a big bolt of it, so I figured I could use it for this project. If you recall, in some previous videos, I did a DIY art project using the same aisle runner fabric, and that's going to be over top this sectional in the lounge area of the family room. So I made some modifications after a few days. So remember the paneling that I had, and I had it nailed to this right here, the base, but I decided that it would be better and serve as something that I could actually bolt the fabric to. So I actually screwed in the fabric at the bottom, and I did this because if I wanted to wash it, if it got soiled, I would be able to. So it might take a few screws to take out, but I thought this was a better design. So this is the panel that I had, and so now I am going to put this on top, and I should be able to screw the base on the back of it and sew a couple of pillows, and I am finished with this chaise part of the sectional. And here's the finished part of the sectional. I sewed a pillow off camera to coordinate with the sofa, and I really love the way this turned out. Be sure to tune into my next video where I will complete the sectional and show you how I style the lounge area. Until next time, thanks for watching.